Today I'm going to be talking about plastic carrier bags. Yes, plastic carrier bags. Inspired partly by this gift from my sister. The wonderful, isn't that a thing of beauty? Obviously I can't really take it out, you know. I've got my passive aggressive face mask, but this is aggressive. But what I use this for is I'm putting it in there, my future projects, people I'm going to pick on, next week. What have we got? Compostable coffee cups, probably next week. But anyway, inspired by this. So thank you, Bridget. And but sadly, and I do mean sadly, the main focus of this is on my local supermarket, which is the East of England CoOp. And it's a real shame because they're really nice people over there. When I go in there, they're nice. It's practically next door, 100 yards away. So I hope they don't ban me. But they have declined my invitation for them to comment on this video. So I have to draw my own conclusions and, take a look, see what you think. And at the end of the video, we're going to show you the Poundland game. For anybody not familiar with the Poundland game, we'll have a practical, visual demonstration at the end of the video. So do stick around and here we go. Hi, I'm Angus and welcome back if you've been here before. If you haven't been before, welcome. And please do take a moment. If you care about this stuff, please take a moment just to subscribe to my channel. It's free to do so. All you have to do is press the subscribe button and then YouTube will let you know when I have new videos and you'll be able to find the old ones as well. Much easier, so it's free to do. And if you press the little bell as well, they'll actually notify you when I have a video. You don't have to do that, it'd be great, but please do subscribe, like, comment, fantastic. So today we are going to be talking about plastic bags. So I was out the other night in somebody's garden, as it goes, as you do in these troubled times, and a friend leaned into me not too close and she said, and you'll know who you are, she said to me, Angus, she said, because that's my name, she said, I like your videos, but the thing is, you don't really give solutions. But I'm not sure if I can actually give solutions. This channel is not about providing definitive answers to what you can do, but it's questioning the things that are happening, that you know are wrong. And we're going to talk today about the plastic bag thing. So plastic bags in the UK, 2016, I think. I'm going to check this. Yeah, so in 2016, in England, they were already doing it in Wales, by the way. Well done, Wales. I know this because I was living there. But in England, they bought this in 2016. The government dictated you had to charge 5p for every single plastic bag. And it was a huge success, huge. I can't tell you, I'm going to tell you exactly. So in England, the retailers sold 2.1 billion single-use plastic carrier bags during the year 2016 to 2017. That's the equivalent of each person in the population using around 25 bags. Do you know what it was before? Well, of course you don't. It was 140 bags before the charge. So, I don't know what the up-to-date figure is, but let's say it's the same. Let's say it's 25 bags per person per year. What the fuck? 25 bags per person per year? That's mad! That is crazy! But it used to be 144. So, it's huge. Right, so the economics of this, think about the economics of this from the retailers. So the retailers were basically giving away 144 bags per person per year for nothing. And now they're charging 5p per bag. What they did is they entered it into a voluntary code that said they were supposed to give that money to good causes, which is good. So apparently about 80%, they reckon about 80% of that money is actually going to good causes, 20% isn't. So what the retailers have now done is they're now doing these bags for life and charging a lot more than the 5p. So what is happening to that 10p, 15p, 25p? What is happening to it? And I'm going to show you a couple of examples here of bags. This is from my local co-op who declined to comment for this video. Okay, so this bag cost 15p. 15p. And it is, and you should really look at these numbers here, the plastic number, HDPE, number 2. You should check what they mean. They all mean something different. This is a number 2. They're both number 2s, basically. They're all shit. So, this is your 100% recyclable bag. Now this is 25p and this is a number 4. So these cannot be recycled together. They need to be recycled separately. They're a different sort of plastic. So we got a problem with these things. But this all came up for me about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Facebook gold, okay? So I'm going to have to read some of this to you. I'm not going to read the whole thing. The thread has got like 69 replies and comments, but I'll read you some highlights. Everything I'm telling you here, everything I'm reading is actually what people wrote. Only the names have been changed to protect the guilty or innocent. Think of it how you will. It starts with Benjamin Till from Beavers Quim in Essex. And he says, why are carrier bags getting so expensive? I've been charged 15p at the co-op, which is why I picked on them, for the sort of flimsy, crinkly bag that used to be free. And he's absolutely right. Let's look at it again. That is the crinkly, flimsy bag that used to be free, that the government says, you know, I've got to charge 5p for. It's 15p. They used to be free. Ever since the shops could get away with charging for bags, the price has been going up. The 5p charge was mandated to reduce use of plastic bags, not to become a new cash cow for the supermarkets. Now, when I first read this, I just thought, Benjamin, you're a twat. I mean, I really did. Come on, we should make these things £1. We probably should make them £1, actually. But they have become a cash cow, I believe. In the absence of a comment from Co-op, that's what I've got to believe. Anyway, so then we get a reply from Leo Pold from Todger's Pouch in Essex. He says, way I see it is they realised how much money they can make out of it. Just greed. I went to Morrison's and their cheapest bag was 20p and it was a paper one. So Holly Bush from Bull Puncher's Mound in Essex said, I think their plastic one is 30p. So Leopold came back. Yeah, I can believe it. I never liked Morrison's anyway, but I had to pop in there where I used to live. Couldn't believe it when they told me. And then we go on. Then we got, these are the highlights. I mean, there's quite a few here. I'm going to, Hamilton Toad from Juggler's Pocket in Essex. Also, watch out. They don't charge you for the bag for life that you already bought weeks ago. That's happened to me on many occasions. Really? Anyway, surely they take them behind the counter, don't they? How are they going to charge you for a bag for life that you've actually got with you? I don't, anyway. That's between Hamilton Toad and Morrison's. And then Seaton Toad, also from Juggler's Pocket. I wonder if they're related. But Morrison's is 30p. It will teach me to remember to bring mine. Well, it will. That's the point. The more you make it, the more you're likely to take your own bag. You should not leave home without means to pay for your bloody shopping, a bag to take it home in, and in these troubled times, a face mask. 3 things you need. Yeah? So, Seaton Toad is right. Quinton Slane from Otter's Scrotum in Essex. Then take them back and reuse them. I'm not really an avid recycler, but in this day and age, we just need to take a bit of responsibility. And I'm the world's worst at forgetting to take them, so I can't really complain if I have to buy more. For every bag reused, there is one less going to hang around on the planet. And well done, Quinton Slane. Really, well done. That is exactly it. That's why there has to be a charge. People go into supermarkets, and I've seen them, and they take 5p, 15p, 25p as simply a cost of going shopping now. They add it to their bill. They don't really think, they don't make it so prohibitive that people take their own bags. Where's the bloody nanny state when you need it? You nudge it up 5p at a time, nobody's going to notice. Sandra here, who says, and she's actually the only one that's actually gone back and answered the original question. And she said, to discourage you from using them. And Benjamin has said, no, that's what the mandatory 5p charge is for. The extra 10p is clear profit for the shop. You might be right, Benjamin. Anyway, we go on. And then we go into this stuff about people stealing trolleys. You know, obviously, if they're going to charge you for a bag, then it's best to steal the trolley because, you know, that's only fair. Anyway, I digress. Okay, and then somebody else also answers, they also answer the question. To stop you keep buying them, I guess to bring your own home. To which Benjamin says, no, that was the original purpose of the mandatory 5p charge, not the extra 10p profit. And then Sandra again comes in, very helpfully, linking to a co-op page. But this is not East of England CoOp, and she says, Benjamin, their single-use bags are 5p. Wonder what you had. And then she links to their page that obviously has got Benjamin. They are 15p. They are 15p. I bought them yesterday. Bought one of each. Really, just for the purpose of this video. So yeah, not sure if you can see that, but there you have it. There's the bill, 15p for the flimsy plastic one, and 25p for the bag for life. So I'd imagine, you know, with my bag for life, if I just take it in each time and have it in my trolley, they're not going to charge me for it. As I said, from originally reading this post, and I mean literally laughing at Benjamin, and I'm sorry, Benjamin, if you recognise your posts. I haven't used your name, but if you are watching this and you recognise your posts, forgive me. You make a good point. It's a totally standard bag, as all of the supermarkets have been using for decades prior to the charge, except they've written, please reuse this bag on the side of it, and called it a reusable bag and upped the price to 15p. He's spot on. I can't defend you, East of England CoOp, because you would not respond to my messages, which I know you've read. So, respond. Where does the 15p go? Does it all go to charity? Does it all go to good causes? What are the good causes? Are the good causes directors' salaries? I don't know. I don't know. So, Benjamin may have a good point. And then somebody else has posted a picture of a polluted beach, polluted by single-use plastic. It's one of those kind of moving pictures that we're almost becoming blind to now. We've seen it so many times. Anyway, Benjamin's answer is, no, that's why the 5p mandatory charge was brought in. I'm going to get bored with repeating this soon. And then somebody else has come in and said, I can't speak for all shops, but the money from our carrier bags goes to charity. And I don't know who she works for. I'm not going to use her name. And then somebody else came back and said, I was just going to say something like that. Call Co-op head office. I'm sure they'll explain. Well, they wouldn't explain to me. So somebody else has come back and responded. It's funny. I always love these things. Like, you know, obviously they haven't read the other messages, but they've come back and said it's to deter people from buying more bags, so they bring their own. To which Benjamin has said, no, that's what the mandatory 5p charge. Oh, never mind. And on we go. But it's mixed. There's a real mixed thing on here, and I think that was what was interesting. Apart from it, there is a lot of humour in this stuff for me. But there's a real mix of people who actually care, and other people who go, why am I paying this? Why am I paying this? Really, if Benjamin, if you're pissed off about paying 5p or 15p for a plastic bag, take your own bag. You won't be pissed off, even if it's £10. If you've always got your own bag, you won't care how much they charge. In fact, you'll probably feel slightly smug when they charge somebody £10 for a plastic bag in front of you because you bought your own. Well done. That is the answer. And that's why it should be more than it is right now. You should never leave home to go shopping without the means to pay for your shopping, the means to take your shopping home, and in the current climate, a face mask. That is it. And just to twist the knife here, I'm just going to twist the knife just a little bit on our friends from East of England Co-op. This is the same store that bought you this. So here we are in my local East of England Co-op, and as you can see, they're selling reusable fruit and veg bags, which is fantastic until you look at the fruit and veg. Now let's have a look. Let's try and spot the fruit and veg that's not actually in plastic. Come on, this is the game. Who can be first to spot it? Let's see. Oh, I think those are some lettuce and broccoli. I can see some broccoli. And some leeks. I can see some leeks. Definitely some leeks. This is like a game show. And some melons. I do like a pair of melons. Right, what else we got? Oh, I think there's some lemons up there. You can get some lemons, and that is pretty much it. So you get a bag. You get your reusable bag. So no plastic, yet everything is in plastic apart from those 4 items. Maybe there's some more, may have missed them, but there we go. So still to come, the Poundland game. I know you've been looking forward to it. It's coming up next. But in closing, I just want to say this. If you are one of the people who are contributing to the 25 bags per person per year that we are still using, have a word with yourself. You don't need to do it. And also, if you do care about this stuff, and you should care about this stuff, please do subscribe to my channel, like my videos, comment on my videos, share my videos. Together we can make a difference. And over to me now to show you the Poundland game. Thank you. So here we go. As promised at the beginning of this video, for those of you not familiar with the Poundland game, I'm sure most of you are, but for those not, I'm going to give you some basic instructions here on how it works. In a few moments, my glamorous assistant will come and join me for a practical demonstration of how this actually works. But the basic rules are this. So if you're out and about with somebody and you see somebody carrying a Poundland bag, you're able to pound your competitor or companion. A gentle pounding. It's sort of, a bit of fun rather than painful. And whilst saying Poundland, Poundland, Poundland in a mock Cockney accent. And you can also, you can add a bit of a flourish to that, if it's your 7th Poundland of the day, you could you've been pounded, also in a Cockney accent. It's up to you, but that's basically the rules. If you're out, you know, this can get quite competitive over a day or so. So with no further ado, no, actually, with further ado, I think I ought to read you the rules, because there are some important rules. And I have my glasses, here they are. And here I have the rules, here they are. So, rule 1, you must spot somebody actually carrying the bag, and they cannot be in a Poundland shop. So it's no point walking past a Poundland shop going, oh look, there's somebody with a Poundland bag in a Poundland shop, or I've seen a Poundland bag. Somebody actually has to be carrying it, and they have to be outside the Poundland shop. So the minute they cross the threshold, they're fair game. You've got to score, okay? But they have to be carrying the bag. Rule 2, and this one is important. You can only play the game with consenting competitors or friends. You can't go up to a complete stranger and pound them. It's just not on, okay? So really, really important rule. No pounding strangers. Okay, number 3. Do not leave marks or hurt your competitor. This is a game of fun, not of pain. Rule 4. You can't pound strangers. Rule 5. There is no rule 5. So, here comes Kate right now. Here comes Kate.
Hello. Poundland.
You've been pounded. And there you have it. That's the Poundland game. Now there is another game as well. I'm going to remove my glasses for this because it can get a bit rough. It's the Waitrose game. So if you see somebody carrying a Waitrose bag, it's the same rules. They can't be in Waitrose. You can't do that. And you really have to do this with somebody you know, significant other, boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, whatever. So when you see somebody, I think we made this one up, didn't we?
Oh, we did. Yeah.
I think we made this one up. When you see somebody carrying a Waitrose bag, you're able to do this. Would you? Waitrose. There is a third game. I'm not going to get into it too much today, but it's the Greggs game, and it's when you see actually somebody in the act of consuming a Greggs product out of a Greggs bag, but again, not in Greggs, that's cheating. So, somebody's got to be outside of Greggs, consuming a Greggs product, be it a drink or, a sausage roll out of a Greggs bag, then there's the Greggs movement. But that's one for another day. Thank you for listening, and thank you to my lovely assistant, Kate.
You're welcome.
Thank you.